welcome to another session in this series. In this session, we start with question number 52 because in the previous session, we ended on question number 51. Cool. Now, the question says, factorize this expression. Okay? So, as usual, we just write it down first. We have 6pq minus 3rs plus 3qs minus 6pr. So looking at this, here we don't have any similar things to factor. Okay, and here too, if you want to join this together, we don't have anything to factor. Okay, so what we can do is we try to find some things that are common and then we factor them. Okay, so for example, we can bring the p terms together, and then we have the s terms together. Okay, so let's do that. So we have 6pq minus 6pr plus 3qs minus 3rs. Okay, so now let's group together and then we factor. Okay, so on this side we have 6p can be taken out, then we have what? Q minus r. And then on this side you can take out 3s, and then we have q minus r. Okay, so now if you look at these two terms, what is common? Q minus r is common, right? So we can factor that out. So we have p minus r outside. If you factor that out from here, we left with what? 6p. Okay, so 6p. Then on the right hand side, if we factor q minus r, it is q minus r, not p. So this is q minus r. Okay, then on this side, if we factor q minus r out, we left with 3s. Okay, plus 3s. Okay, can we factor any further? Yes, we can, because 3 here, 3 here, 3 here, and then 6 here. So 3 can go into 6 twice. Okay, so we can factor that out. So we have 3 outside, q minus r, and we have 2p plus s. So that is our, what is that? 3 multiplying q minus r, 2p plus s. Q minus r, 2p plus s. That is b. Right, let's move on to question number 53. The question says multiply this by this. Okay, so let's write it down first. We have mk over 3m plus 3k multiplied by m plus k all over n. Okay, so now let's factor. Let's look at this and see what we can factor out and then what we can cancel out. Okay, so on the left hand side here, we can factor 3 from the bottom here. Okay, 3 from the bottom here, we can factor that out. Okay, so let's write it down. We have mk over 3, then we have what? M plus k times m plus k all over n. So now we can easily cancel out, okay? Because m plus k here can cancel m plus k here. Okay, and also m here can cancel m here. So finally, what do we have? We have k over 3. K over 3 is our answer, which is A. Okay, cool. Now question number 54 is a little bit tricky, but we can handle it. Okay, cool. Now it says factorize completely the expression. Okay, now when we look at this is one expression and then this another. So this is one term because they are all squared, and also this another term, another term. But then when we look at just these two, you can see that we have difference of 2 squares. Okay, 4k squared minus h squared, which is 4 is same as 2 squared. Okay, cool. So let's write down that in terms of difference of 2 squares. We have h plus 2k squared plus 4k squared minus h squared. And we say we can write what? This as a difference of two squares. So let's do that at once. So we have into bracket 2k plus h, and then we have 2k minus h. This is the same as this. Okay, cool. All right, so now we know that h plus 2k squared simply means h plus 2k multiplying itself twice. Okay, so let's write it down clearly so we can see it. H plus 2k multiplying h plus 2k. That's what it means. Okay, then plus on the right hand side we have 2k. Actually, let me write this as h plus 2k, because 2k plus h is the same as h plus 2k. Okay, let me write it like that. So we have h plus 2k, then 2k minus h. Okay, so now this is one side of the expression, this is another side of the expression, and it's separated by what? Addition. Okay, so now what is common between these two sides? H plus 2k here, h plus 2k here. Okay, so we can factor that out. So we have h plus 2k out. When we factor that out, what are we left with here? We have h plus 2k left. Okay, h plus 2k. And on the right side, if we factor h plus 2k left out, we have what? 2k minus h left. Okay, so 2k minus h. Okay, so now our final solution is just to simplify. So we have h plus 2k multiplying h here minus h here, so we are gone. And then we have 2k, that will give us what? 4k. So that is our answer. 4k multiplying h plus 2k. That is our answer. Do we have that? 4k multiplying, yes, that is D. Okay. Should we continue? We stop here for now? Okay, I think we should stop here for now. In the next session, we move on to question number 55. Okay, see you again next time. Bye.